I think, so I love the analogy, irrespective of what people have issues with the exact topic, but we need psychotropic drugs for organization.
One of the things that came to mind, and it was based on something that you said, Sanjeet, about the idea of access to data from diverse sources. I thought about this, and excuse the analogy, I think in analogies and metaphors. I was reading recently about what the effects of psychotropic drugs do to the brain. So psilocybin, for example, is that the brain has been compartmentalized or balkanized. It's got these compartments for specialities. And what these drugs do is that they turn them off. So the brain starts to connect across and literally make connections that were broken in the past. And I thought about the data thing, but then I thought more importantly, and you were saying about how you've had some insights today, and this is the goal of this Innovation Show X, is to bring people who have expertise together to have discussions across those boundaries. But inside organizations, people exist within these silos for a very good reason. But now, because the architecture of the organization, to the point of Conway's law, needs to change, they need to be flowing into each other, sharing information, and not feel threatened by that. And that's a huge, huge issue. Again, to the point of, this is a reshuffle, not of technology, but of structure.
So I love the analogy, irrespective of what people have issues with the exact topic, but we need psychotropic drugs for organization. So we need that, and we need that because I believe that, a lot of the theories on which we are basing our ideas today were built in an era which was relatively stable. So modularity, explore, exploit. When these theories were built out, that was an era of stable structure. You did not have to think of continuous customer journeys and industry boundaries melting it together. So the point is that all of that is still important, but you can't compartmentalize saying that's the team that does exploring and here's the team that does exploiting, because you're constantly going to have to manage both things all the time. It's not, yes, you want to explore and then you want to exploit, but you don't move to phases. You have to balance them constantly. You might be exploiting something while something else shows up on the horizon. So we're going to be living in cycles and not in stages. And if we're going to live in cycles, we have to really inject organizations with those psychotropic drugs. That's the only way to do that.